is time for yet another episode of Wreck This Journal. If you have watched this series in the past, you may notice that this is not the Wreck This Journal that I've been working on. It is this one, and the reason I'm using this one today is because it is completely blank, and I needed a blank Wreck This Journal because I lost the footage of me showing you the before pages, like the blank pages when I say, oh, this is what I'm gonna do today. I lost all that footage. Luckily, that's all the footage that I lost. I have everything else. So I've actually already done all the pages for this episode, and I'm having to refilm all the intros because I accidentally deleted them. Yeah, so I'm sorry this is not like the regular format. Okay, so let's get into it. The first page that you're gonna see me do is this one, and it's this space is dedicated to internal monologue. And this book is like closing on me because it's brand new. So yeah, I just thought of this like, you know, like the stream of consciousness type thing. You just write whatever the heck comes into your mind and like don't filter anything out. It feels so weird talking about this when I've already done it and I already know what I did for this page, but whatever. Okay, let's see that now. Okay, and moving on to this page, which is glue in a page from a magazine, circle words you like. And this page tends to be one of those that is kind of boring to look at, I think. So I attempted to make it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more personalized than just a page of a magazine, so. Next is a page for 4-letter words. I understand that this most likely means 4-letter, you know, naughty words, but I'm not going to be using those. I just wanted to clarify that I do get that that's what that means, I think. But I don't really use those, so I'm just going to be doing random 4-letter words, not necessarily curse words, but yeah, that's just me. Okay, so here's that footage. the journal down a large hill, and I do not have direct, quick access to a large hill. Yeah, there's not one here. I had to kind of improvise for this one, so hopefully that's okay with you. It's not technically a hill what I use, but you know. This page, turn this book into a shoe, and I'm gonna be honest, I was seriously like dreading this page. I don't know why, I just like every time I flipped through the book and I saw this page, I was like, ugh, but I finally got it done. So this is how I did this page. And next we have float this page, which was kind of a problematic page for me because I was planning on floating like a separate piece of paper and just sticking it in here, but I never actually got around to doing that. I just decorated this page. Maybe I'll do that in a future video or something. I don't know. I'm sorry that I forgot to float a page, but give away your favorite page. And let's be honest, this is another one of those pages that nobody actually does because it's just like sad and nobody wants to do that. And you put so much work into this book and then you tear out the best page in it and give it to somebody who's not even going to care about it. Nobody's going to appreciate it the way that you do. So yeah, I'm just not going to do that. But I still want to honor the directions in some way. So I wrote up a little contract and I'm signing ownership over to somebody. I haven't chosen who yet, but I got it ready to be signed away. So my favorite page will stay in the book, but it will technically belong to somebody else. That's the best I can do. Time for me to go through each of the pages that I did and tell you a little bit about them. Okay, I'm not going to worry about going in order, but I'm going to start by talking about this page. So I've written up my little contract here. It just says, I, Mariah, officially sign ownership of page 15 to, and then a little line so that they would just write their name there or sign there or whatever. Page 15, if you're curious, is this page. It's one of my favorites. I don't know if I have one single favorite page in here. I just chose one that was close to my favorite. I just used color pencils for this, and I drew this girl. I wanted her to have like big puppy dog eyes, you know, because she's crying because she's giving away her favorite page. I did these polka dots. I was just going to do solid polka dots at first, but I thought that that might be a little bit boring. So I ended up doing like the colors from her clothes. I just like blended them together in different ways in each polka dot. And then we've got the page for 4-letter words, and I really like this page a lot actually. I just doodled some things and wrote what they were. You know, they're all 4-letter things. I actually wrote pear twice on an accident. I didn't notice that until I was literally completely done with the page, but it doesn't really matter to me. Again, using colored pencils, of course, my favorite. Okay. So this is another one of my weird ideas for pages. The reason it's kind of weird is because I actually drew this and came up with the idea really late at night. And then the next day I realized how weird it was, but I kind of just went with it. So yeah, I was just thinking that like internal monologue, the times when I have the most internal monologue are like the times when I'm going about like everyday tasks that I do all the time, like folding laundry or doing dishes or taking a shower, and then I start like thinking and talking to myself and that kind of crap. So I decided to draw one of those kind of scenes. She's like, it looks like she just got out of the shower or something, and she's got like a towel on her head, and this is her reflection in the mirror if you can't tell. And then she's just like thinking all these thoughts. And then the magazine page. When I was like 11, I had the only magazine subscription that I've ever had in my life to this one magazine for girls of that age. So I dug up one of those magazines because I still have them for whatever reason, who knows, and tore out just like this Q&A page of, you know, what is moisturizer and how do I powder my face and that kind of stuff. So I thought that they were cute, and I cut out the Q&A sections here, and then I put the title, and of course I did do the pink background with just regular, really cheap from Walmart acrylic paint. And then I added these little drawings of this girl, and she's like, you know, got her glasses and her polo shirt on, and she's like, what is this makeup stuff? And then she's over here putting on makeup. And of course then I did do what the only thing the prompt asked me to do, which was circle the words that I liked, and there were quite a few of them. Roll this page down a large hill. You saw, obviously I don't have a large hill. I rolled it down a couple stairs, and it actually did bend one of the pages in here. I had no idea what to put on this page. I was just so stuck on ideas. My last breakfast journal, I did Jack and Jill, and like, what else? It's a hill. What else do you do with a hill? I didn't want to do the same thing over again. So all I could think to do was just color the grass green and the sky blue and leave it like that. But you know me, I've got to complicate everything. So I did blue like tie-dye things for the sky and then green tie-dye things for the grass. And now it just looks really bizarre. It's just kind of weird looking, and I'll just leave it at that. Oh, the shoe page. I drew high-heeled shoes here and I painted them with watercolor and just made them like weird random colors. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this background here. I kind of like tried something different and I did it like super splotchy. I don't know if you can see, just like super splotchy. It's not blended at all in a lot of places, and it was intentional, but I don't really like how it came out that much. And then of course I did the shoestring thing, which is another problem because I didn't draw shoes with shoestrings. So to me it kind of clashes, and this page just had problems. Note this page, and this is definitely one of my favorite pages for this episode. I had the idea to draw a mermaid, and I thought about drawing Ariel, you know, Princess Ariel, Disney. But then I didn't feel like looking it up and finding a picture and copying a picture and all that. So I just decided to like design my own mermaid and come up with my own mermaid, which is so much more fun. So this is her, and I actually really like how it came out. I just painted again with my really cheap acrylic paint. I painted a blue background on this page. Very simple and clean looking, which is what I was going for. Yeah, that is all that I have to show you for this episode. I will see you guys on the next Wreck This Journal. Bye!